Welcome back to Rice Memorial Hockey action, starting period number 3 with Rice hanging on to a 2-0 lead. 2 power play goals by Justin Thies. Once in the first period, once in the second has been the difference in the game. Actually, the other difference maker, Michael Foglia in net. St. Francis has had some good scoring opportunities, but Foglia shut the door. Valenta with a toe drag around the D, and he had a quick one-on-one with the goaltender. Blake McCucci rose to the challenge. Rice keeps it in the zone, out to the near point. Ends up skipping past DeBlois, but it's picked up by Carson. Carson behind the net, backdoor pass, giving it to DeBlois. DeBlois to Valenta. Valenta up to Jutin, and Jutin had it smacked off his stick, but DeBlois picks up the rebound. Carson trying to start it again, puts it into the skates of Valenta. We're going to tee it up and kick it off one more time. Jutin tips the puck into the zone and gives chase. Valenta far side trying to keep it in as Rice exacts a change behind the play. Lamberg and Van Mullen step off the bench. Incidentally, Gagne, at the end of that second period, was assessed a penalty, so he is in the box. It's not on the board. That may be an error on the part of the scorekeeper, and it may be a 2 and 10. Oh, there's coincidental penalties. I am told. I'll get you the St. Francis player in the box in just a second as Rice is applying some pressure in the St. Francis zone. Coincidental minors don't go up on the board, and the players are not allowed to leave after 2 minutes. The rule is they leave after the first or during the first stoppage after 2 minutes has elapsed. Up the far side, Seuss leaves it for, can't grab that number right away, but no matter. St. Francis gets it off his stick. That might be Lamberg who gets dumped. Seuss giving chase with Lambrecht. St. Francis near side, Shivlovsky picks up the puck, and we're going to get a too many men on the ice penalty. Rice had the next line stepping out. Shidlovsky was a part of that line, and that left what looked like most of the bench standing there as Shivlovsky fielded the puck. So Rice will go on the penalty kill.
Rice has
the
only
penalty
had
will
one,
be
but
served by Lambrick,
nice.
number 11, and that one does go up on the board. St. Francis's penalty is on number 5, Hunter Nowak. He is the other half of that coincidental with Gagne. So Rice skating a man down. St. Francis could not win the faceoff. Rice wins it again deep in their zone, and that was important. Lamberg sends it all the way down. Shidlovsky on his horse gets down there almost before the puck. Some speed showed by Shidlovsky. Jutinen and Thies are the other 2 skaters on the ice for Rice to kill this penalty. Thies trying to skate through a myriad of red jerseys, ended up doing just that. Reverse directions. Jutinen trying to get it out, dig it out, and then get it out. St. Francis has it for a minute. Now number 11 tees it up. I almost said Lambrecht, but that's Alex Boyd. I had the wrong team's roster in front of me. That puck went out, and the ref saw it. Nifty little move by Brennan Matthews trying to sell it, but the puck did go out. All right, Rice will send 4 new skaters out. Carson and DeBlois are on the blue line. Louis Ruel and Valenta are at forward. 15:21 in the game, 1:14 remaining on the penalty kill, and St. Francis tees it up to bring it in. Carson badgering him. Valenta tried to sweep through. He would have probably had a breakaway if he'd have been able to grab that puck. Now Valenta disrupts the shot. St. Francis looks like they're trying to get organized. So far, pretty good defense, AJ.
Yeah, it seems like Rice has been really sharp on D today. They've given up a lot of shots, but have not given up a goal, and that's the most important thing, right?
Indeed it is. Foglia, a big part of that. Valenta leans into Foglia's right. Puck is not really won cleanly by anybody, but ultimately Carson gets to the puck and sends it all the way down. St. Francis will have to regroup from their own end. Down to 15 minutes to play in the game. We're under a minute left. Half the power play has been killed off by the penalty-killing crew of the Knights. Far side, Ruel left it. Boy, that was a nice 1-2 punch. Ruel and Valenta teamed up to send it down again. 8 new legs come out. The Hungarian Hammer is out with Altio, Wood, and I think it's Van Mullen, and it is. Those are your 4 Knights to keep this penalty kill intact. St. Francis looping around to the front. Foglia got that one point blank. St. Francis executed perfectly, and Foglia's blocker was between the puck and the net. All the way down it goes. The Hammer is down to create a little havoc. Hungarian Hammer havoc as I mean, it's cliche for a reason. Rice still doing a great job on D, gets the puck back to the neutral zone, and now the Hammer's got the puck. Oh, he got caught. A couple of the St. Francis players had to converge on him. Otherwise, Pakosdi would have had a straight shot at the goal into the zone. It comes. Van Mullen has to skate around the referee to get to the puck carrier, but is able to get his stick in the way and launch it up into the netting. They killed it off, AJ.
Yeah, they did. They haven't given up very many shots on the power play, and I think that's a big reason they've been killing it off, but Foglia has been sharp as well.
It was pointed out the shots were even in period number 2, so St. Francis, who was outshot pretty badly in period 1, came back with a nice rebound effort in period 2. So far, period 3, they've had some momentum because of the penalty, but Rice still clings to that 2-goal lead. Foglia pitching a shutout. Rice in the zone. How did they come up with that puck? Nifty move by the Knights. Shidlovsky from the point shoots that one wide. Nobody there to tip it toward the net. Rice gets the rebound and sends it to Ruel. Far side, Louis Ruel. Ruel to the half wall, sends it back to the corner. Picked up by Jutin and back to Ruel. Ruel has the point man open, can't get it to him. Nice job by St. Francis. Cross ice pass St. Francis. The Cardinals trying to break it out. That wasn't icing? That wasn't icing?
Nope.
Oh, all right. Well, Rice now sends it back. That one was almost on net. The goalie didn't want to take any chances, so Mikuchi covers it up.
I think it's been a slow start to this period so far. There's been a few chances, but nothing really happening.
Rice trying to make something happen with Gagne's line out there. Face off again, gets shoved to the corner. Gagne picked it up. St. Francis is right there, and DeBlois is going to end up with the puck in our zone. Doing some nice edge work. DeBlois into the neutral zone, gets punched forward by Gagne. Sent across ice by St. Francis, where Lamberg picks it up and sends it behind Mikuchi. St. Francis, D to D, passing it behind the net, ultimately intercepted by Lambrecht. Lamberg and Lambrecht. Coach Dennis not making it easy on me with this lineup. Lambrecht had that one knocked away. DeBlois in the neutral zone just throws it up where it is caught fair catch style by the goaltender. New blood on the ice for Coach Dennis. Pakosdi's line comes out. Woods, Altio, Simone Ruel, and Van Mullen surround the Hungarian Hammer, Lebi Pakosdi. Puck is dropped. The boys continue to make fun of me for my pronunciations, and St. Francis streaks through the neutral zone. Nice forward pass. If he could have hit, who is that? Dylan Kogmarski. He would have had another one-on-one meeting with Foglia. A burst of speed by 13 from the Cardinals. That was Wood. Sorry, I thought that was Thies for a second. It was Monty Wood. Icing is the call. We're going to bring it back to the Rice end. A.J. Lichterman was right. There's been a bit of disorganization so far as both teams try to come out and get their legs under them for the third period. We're under 12 minutes to play in the game. Rice with a 2-0 lead. 2 power play goals by Justin Thies. Pakosdi into the zone. Has his shot rung up over the glass by a tip. a little less speed in this period, AJ.
Yeah, I think, well, I know it's St. Francis's third game of the weekend, so they're probably getting a little tired. And then Rice, I mean, playing last afternoon and playing this morning, it's a quick turnaround, and it's pretty hard to get the legs going. So expect it to slow down a bit even for the next couple games.
This is St. Francis's third game of the weekend already, and they had to be here at 7:45 this morning. So the schedule doesn't favor the Cardinals. And Rice has certainly not made them feel welcome here in Burlington, or South Burlington. Van Mullen centers the puck to Seuss. Seuss skips it over to the far wall, picks it up and looks for a target, steps aside. Nice way to avoid that hit. Seuss got it to the middle of the ice. Rice still controlling, can't hit the point man, and there's a kind of a race to the puck. Thies is going to win by a long shot. He had a fairly substantial head start to it. We're going to work the breakout again. Thies to the middle of the neutral zone. It got kicked down at the red line by St. Francis. That was Sam Chivada. He tried to send it back in, but Valenta picked it off. Valenta behind the net, has it smacked off the stick. Oh, they had Seuss in front of the net. It somehow found its way in. Wow, Callum Shea at the blue line was looping it in. Seuss might have provided a screen. Seuss was in front of the net in the slot between Shea and the goaltender. I don't know that the goalie ever saw it, AJ.
I wouldn't think so. Seuss is small, but he was pretty well set in front of the goalie there.
Goal straight in by Callum Shea, and Rice jumps out to a 3-0 lead. Yeah, that hit nothing. Like Shea just shot it, and it went straight into the back of the net. 3-0 in favor of the Knights. Face-off won by Rice. Thies takes it behind the net, and we're working far side. Lambrecht, cross-ice pass. It comes, I believe, to Lamberg. That is. Lamberg from the point gets it to the high slot. Rice fires that one wide. Another heavy shot. Lamberg with the rebound. Sends it back to Thies near side. Thies puts it on net. Micucci had to make another stop, and somebody was almost decked in front of Micucci. Big number 25, Brennan Matthews, 6'5". Brennan Matthews tried to take one of our guys and put him into the net. I don't know if the players have enough energy to fight at this point. 10-17 remaining in what began as a fast and physical game and has certainly slowed down here in the third. Rice with what is ostensibly a commanding lead at 3-0 as Foglia is on his game. It's going to take a lot for St. Francis to come back given the state of our goaltender this morning. All right, battle on the near half wall, sent out to Shedlovsky, who sends it up and over the crossbar, but Van Mullen with the rebound on the point. Got it to the far half wall where St. Francis picked it off, and they're trying to get it through the neutral zone. Lambrick picked it. St. Francis got it back. Van Mullen gives chase and collects the puck. Thought about a D-to-D to Shedlovsky, but he was covered, so instead gets it up the far wall to the forward crew. Gagne leaves it for Lamberg. Lamberg looking into the high slot to the middle of the ice. Miss Lambrecht on that pass. Rice still got a shot on net. That was Shedlovsky with that shot. He's got that wicked wrista. Van Mullen back up to the half wall. Rice takes a look to the middle of the ice. Gagne couldn't find the puck when he did. It was kicked off by St. Francis. And here comes Colton Clendenning, one-on-one, and Foglia makes the stop. Clendenning frustrated by the acrobatics of Michael Foglia. He had a step and a half on the D, and Foglia did not blink. Another one-on-one with the goaltender, and Foglia still pitching the shutout. Exciting action here in South Burlington. Cairns Arena will play again tonight, and I encourage everyone to hop in the horse and buggy and get out here to the game. A lot of fun. Rice Knights hockey. St. Francis looped one in. Foglia grabbed it, and instead of stopping for a face-off, he left it off for one of his teammates. Now Rice finds themselves giving up a goal. Nice outlet pass to Dylan Kamarski, who hit just below the crossbar. Not much Foglia could do with that one.
Yeah, it's 3-1, so they still got a long ways to go, but that goal pushed them on the board, and they seem pretty excited. Maybe that'll put some more energy into the game.
That certainly got Rice's attention. We'll see if they can respond with a counterpunch. Looks like Brady Hill might be getting kicked out of the faceoff. No, he's not. Hill skated around and came back against Juntanen, who got it forward. Valenta almost touched that one past the D. St. Francis picks it up, and here they come. Foglia backing into the net while looks like Pakazdi. No, that's Carson behind the net, pinched a man who took umbrage. Little pushing and shoving. Carson took him out again. That's Hunter Nowak getting smacked around by Troy Carson. Puck behind the net picked up by Rice, who's immediately, boy, AJ was not wrong. That has certainly upped the level of energy in this game. Valenta getting it deep. Chased down by Seuss. Seuss still with the puck. Far side of the net, steps into the slot, gets it knocked off the stick, pinches the man. Rice still in a battle. St. Francis's guy is on his knees, but Rice comes out with it. Carson gave up that puck, but no problem. Valenta is back on defense and forced the shooter to go wide. Seuss chases the puck down, skates through a hit. He's met again. Seuss skates through another hit, gets it to Gagne on the far corner. Rice effecting a change behind them. Lamberg steps forward, fell down, left the puck for St. Francis, who couldn't control it. Rice has it back. Van Mullen near side. D to D. Working with Altillo. Altillo taking a look, trying to figure out what to do. Rice trying to give him a target. There was one more change that had to be done, and it is Gagne. High slot near side to the middle of the ice. Van Mullen skated up, had it poached away from him, and now we're in a battle St. Francis walks away from. Toward the neutral zone. Van Mullen knocks it down and skates into it. He is 1-on-3. The Cavalry is behind him, and he went nose to nose with a St. Francis defenseman who ended up ramping that puck into the glass. St. Francis throws it down for icing, and AJ, you were right, man. There's some more energy.
Yeah, a goal always do that, especially when it makes the game closer. Both teams have more ground to stand here. St. Francis is trying to come back, and they're pushing hard, and Rice is pushing right back.
3-1 in favor of the Knights. We are just under 6:30 to play in the game. The shots have evened up a little bit, 41-30, still in favor of the Knights. But St. Francis has some giddy up. They have broken the shutout. They have solved Michael Foglia. To the point, Rice working it. Into the traffic, that got knocked down. The goalie lost track of it for a second. A rebound shot was put on net that was covered by Mikuchi. Rice still putting a screener between the point and the goaltender, as they are apt to do. They can either tip or shield the eyes of the goaltender. Rice had the puck, far wall. Now St. Francis comes away with it, no problem. Thiessen Lamberg, oh my gosh. Wow, a beautiful shot by Hunter Nowak as he hit the upper corner. They've gone top shelf, AJ, on Foglia twice.
Yeah, Foglia's given up a couple high ones here. Maybe going down a little too early, but who knows? And Rice is back in the game here. Or St. Francis is back in the game, and Rice is back in a game.
Rice is back in a battle for sure. Maybe a little complacent coming out of the locker room. They've certainly got to get moving now. 6:05 remaining in the game. And DeBlois going behind Foglia to gather that puck. D to Carson. Carson almost fell, regains himself, brings it to the near side, grabs his own carom, and sends it deep. And, that one just rolled off net. When Carson first shot it down, it was rolling toward the net. Mikuchi was there for it, but opted to allow it to cross the goal line. So St. Francis has earned a face-off deep in the Rice zone. 2 shots and 2 goals for St. Francis in the last few minutes, and we have tightened up to a 3-2 hockey game. The Knights fortunately scored early in the period with an unencumbered shot, and St. Francis just answered with one of their own. Valenta skates in, takes a man into the boards and grabbed the puck. St. Francis got it back and are working on the near wall to break it into our zone. Collected by Louis, who got dumped hard. Louis Ruel looking back to catch the number of whoever just put him out. He trades places with his brother, Simone Ruel, picking up the trailer. And a nice defensive play by Alejandro DeBlois as he got his stick in the way of the shot and made it harmlessly go off to the side wall. Now, more action. Simone Ruel forced a bad pass. Troy Carson just got beat. Carson falls down. Foglia saved that goal! Carson fell as he was chasing down his player. Carson going off in favor of Altillo right now. I don't know if he's hurt. The hammer comes away with it toward the net. Centers the puck, and they couldn't get the pass through. Now Van Mullen shoots one high and wide. Rice running for the puck. I lost sight of it here on the wall. Van Mullen's got it. Cross-ice pass to Altillo. Altillo gets it up and into the zone where St. Francis smacks it back. This is going to be icing. Holy cow, AJ.
Wow, this game has picked up in pace. A lot of shots everywhere, really. A lot of hits flying around and a lot of guys moving their feet now.
Boy, a wonderful backdoor opportunity fizzled as St. Francis was able to get a defenseman in that passing lane. Otherwise, that was an easy tap-in for the Knights. 4:19 remaining in the game. Knights now clinging to a 1-goal lead. Altillo had his shot knocked down. Van Mullen gets his shot knocked down. St. Francis gloves it down and sends it, and the race is on. Icing is a call. Dylan Komarski, the first goal scorer, thought he might be able to outrun our defense, but was unable to outrun the goal line. 4:07 remaining, and if the score remains the same, we'll see when the St. Francis coaching staff decides to pull their goaltender. We'll keep you abreast of that news. In the meantime, DeBlois picks up the puck in the neutral zone. St. Francis's parents, who had a verbal altercation with the referee during the period break, did not like that there was no call on that play. Rice sends it back to Gagne. Gagne in the corner is joined by Lamberg in the battle. Sifted out by St. Francis, who chases it down, and here they come. Troy Carson picks up the puck as Lamberg took the man out of the play. Into the neutral zone. We're getting down to 3.5 minutes to play. Picked up by DeBlois. DeBlois looking up the wall, intercepted by St. Francis. And here comes Gavin Schwenbeck. Into the corner, Dubois plants him on the ground. Schwenbeck gets up swinging. Dubois gets the puck over to Lambrecht. Lambrecht just got hit. That looked like elbows coming up for St. Francis. Gagne with the puck. There's a penalty coming up on St. Francis. That one gets hit back to the point by the men in red, and the penalty is coming. Tripping? Trip? Well, somewhere there was a trip, I suppose. A confused look by everyone in the broadcast booth.
1-3 again.
Number 13, Dylan Komarski, is the one who goes to the box, and Rice will have a 2-minute power play with 3:06 remaining in the game. Still 3-2 in favor of the good guys. The drop is coming on the far dot to Mikuchi's left. Power play unit for the Knights. Lamberg to Gagne into traffic. It gets knocked down by who knows who. There's about 12 guys in front of the net. Now DeBlois gets tied up by one of the Cardinals. A battle in the corner is won by Valenta, I think that is. To the far side, middle of the ice, Lamberg to DeBlois. DeBlois, couldn't hit that near post. Ricochets out to Gagne. Gagne's on the far point. Skates it to the high slot. Gets it behind the net. Give and go to Gagne. Nice defense by the Cardinals. They had his stick tied up as he was walking down Main Street. No shot attempt there. St. Francis has killed off 40 seconds. 1:20 remaining in the power play. Lamberg sent it to the far side and through the neutral zone. That's Gagne coming in. Gagne tried to send it back to DeBlois. That got behind him, and now St. Francis is in a one-on-one with DeBlois. Number 11 shoots it around and wide. That's Alex Boyd. Couldn't hit the net. Here comes Rice. Thies off the bench. 2-on-1. Oh, Valenta couldn't find the handle. Doggone it. He wants that one back. He had Thies breaking on the far side. It was going to be a 2-on-1 on the goaltender, but instead we regrouped. Carson has the puck. High slot. Rice was finishing a change behind Carson. He shot the puck, and somehow we still got it back. That's Louis Ruel. Ruel, high slot. Carson put it into traffic. That one got knocked down before it hit the goaltender. Micucci breathing a sigh of relief. Louis back to the point. Carson kicks it to his stick. We're down to 30 seconds, under 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Van Mullen, middle of the ice, gets it to the high slot near side Altillo. Back to Van Mullen. Van Mullen looks like he's killing time. Altillo, Rice in no particular hurry to get this play. Whatever they're going to do. Over to Carson, far side, high slot. Carson hit the defenseman. I don't know if he was passing or shooting, but Louis Ruel has it behind the net. Ruel skates it near side. Another shot into traffic. That one got through to Micucci. He was able to blocker that one down. 1 minute to play in the period. Micucci can't get off the ice because the puck is in their zone. Rice changing. Carson goes off in favor of Gagne. Still controlling the puck behind Micucci, who's stuck. Coaching staff trying to free up the goaltender so he can get off the ice in favor of another player. And the puck is off, or the net is off its moorings. AJ, do you think Micucci might have done that on purpose?
100%. I mean, they didn't have the puck, and they need the puck, and the only way to do that is get a face-off.
Perhaps a strategic play by Blake Micucci. We'll see if it pays off. 40.3 seconds remaining, 3-2, good guys. Gagne was about to line up for the face-off when St. Francis called a timeout. What is Coach Dennis going to talk to his unit about?
When you get the puck, just possess it and make sure you don't make any turnovers in tough spots. I think that's what's going to happen. And then on the other side, they just need to get the puck and get it down the ice as quick as possible.
So far, they've done a good job of trapping the St. Francis goaltender onto the ice. What is St. Francis's coach saying to his players?
Again, just get the puck down the ice as quick as possible. You know, try to get a scoring opportunity out of anything you can get. 40 seconds left, so there's plenty of time realistically to get down the ice. You just got to get the puck and have possession of it.
Possession is going to be critical. I'm assuming Gagne will return to the faceoff dot, and he has to win this faceoff.
Yeah, it'd be a great face-off to win for Rice right now.
The crowd has been silenced as this has turned into a very tense game.
Yeah, the shouting from the other side has really cooled down a bit, and not very many people here regardless, so quiet game.
Well, hopefully we'll have a nice high school crowd for the night game. Rice's high school tends to support the hockey team pretty well.
Yeah.
And let's see. Looks like Jutinen came off the ice to win this faceoff. Or came onto the ice. My apologies. Gagne is still out there, but he's moved to right winger. So we got Jutinen and Gagne. DeBlois and Carson are on the point. I'll give you the last forward in a second. Puck is won by Rice. DeBlois can't get it deep. A battle on the wall. Looks like that's Lamberg on this side. Into the neutral zone it goes. Micucci still can't leave the ice because Carson has the puck. To Gagne, to Jutinen. Jutinen one-on-one with Micucci, and he scores! Joona Jutinen, and that'll put it away.
That was good. Yeah. It was a great drive by Joona Jutinen right there, and let him know it right after, right in front of the other team's bench, and seemed pretty excited about that one.
Excited indeed. And that all began with a face-off win. Jutinen, both ends of that play, winning the face-off and scoring the goal. 4-2 Rice, 20 seconds remaining, and Micucci stays between his pipes. Van Mullen with the puck to Monty Wood. Wood couldn't get it past all of those red shirts. They center it and shoot it wide. Tried the Rappy, but Foglia's there. We're down to 6 now, 5 seconds to go. The Rice player falls down. St. Francis isn't going to have enough time because that's all the time. Rice expressing sympathy, I suppose, for the Cardinals.
I'm sure that's what it is.
So the Rice Knights win their second game of the weekend against St. Francis. 2 goals, and I'm assuming player of the game for Justin Thies. Join us again tonight. You guys know when your night game is? At 5:20 p.m. Eastern Time, where we take on Gilmore Academy. It's not that I don't know these things, but I'm testing the boys to make sure they're up to speed on what's happening. Until then, Dr. Steve for Brandon Olivas on camera, AJ Lichterman on color. Will be me and AJ at least tonight, as Brandon will be suiting up against Gilmore. Until then, have a happy Saturday afternoon, and thanks for joining us for Rice Knights Hockey.